Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, you missing a link to go.
Yeah, I gotta do that.
The little arrow.
I know that. Hello. Wow, one of those days.
6 people.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Kira's in the house. Hello, Ellen.
Hello, Dorothy.
How are you?
Hello, Carol.
I am sending links. I'm letting everybody know that we are live. And then we will be back. Yeah, I had a pretty good day. It's been busy. It seems like I have not stopped today. It has been one thing after another. But it has been a good day.
Can we make you tea?
Yes, please.
College comment?
Yeah, that's fine. Hi, Nettie.
Hello, Neds.
I have been goobing around doing all kinds of crazy stuff and all kinds of stuff. So good. Carol, you're so funny. That is so funny. I wonder why. I mean, I know I'm likable, but no, just playing. Oh. Is everybody ready to work on their journal today? Oh, my chair is really squeaky, you guys. I'm sorry. I would get a different one, but you know, I've sort of broke this one in and it's really comfortable and you know, I can live with the squeak. It's more about how comfortable it is, especially as much time as I spend in it. Yeah, she was here. She went into the other room. I don't know how long she'll stick around tonight. She's not feeling bad. She just girly things. So good evening, Trisha. Did you get all your stuff done? I got all of my tags done, and I even did some goofy stuff. Like I sewed all around my washi so I could cut it and use it like for snippets. Oh, hey, Lori. Hi, Mindy. And then I just sewed this washi down the middle. So when I put it on a page, it'll look like it's sewed down, which I thought was cute. And let's see. Oopsie. I did those. I had my little pocket we glued together. And I sewed around the edges and then did this little decorative stitch up there just for decoration. Hi, Marty. I'm trying to keep up here. Mindy's like, hi, Lori. Hi, Trisha. Hi, everybody. And I sewed around my little calendars. So I spent the afternoon sewing, and it seems like it takes forever to do this. But I did different little stitches. I have all kinds of different stitches on my machine, so everything's in different. Did you? I did too. So I sewed all my little tags, and it just seemed like, well, and then I was so goofy. I took my machine, my thread kept breaking, and I thought, okay, I've got something all gathered up in the bottom. Usually that's when I get like what I call a thread nest in the bottom, and it needs to be cleaned out. So I dissected my machine, took it apart so I could clean it and all that, only to realize when I was rethreading my machine, because I had ran a new bobbin, I forgot to like the little arm that goes up and down, you know, that you put your thread around so it goes up and down. I forgot to run the thread through that part, so it just kept tangling up. So I spent 45 minutes working on my machine that I didn't need to. Oh, did you take it to the doctor? Oh, I bet. So yeah, I did some of my tags. I did different stitches. Most of my tags, I did the same stitch. I sort of like this little, it's not quite the Well, let me do it on the bit. Let me find something that's like, it's not quite the normal zigzag that everybody uses, but it's more like a real, let me see if I can pull it back. There you go. It's more like a raggedy, almost like a houndstooth type of jagged edge. I really like it. So I used that this time, but so I sewed all of those. And then I didn't sew my 2 front pages that I'm using to build up the cover, obviously, because I need to do that. But I sewed around all my pages because I like sewing around my pages too, because I like the way it looks on the inside. And then I don't sew around the edges. I sew the squares. So even after I sew it in, you're still going to be able to see it on the sides. So I did that zigzag and a straight, that's a straight stitch one, obviously. And I did all different stitches on mine. I like this one. I thought that was really cute. You just use a straight line. Okay, Mindy, Tag Tuesday is basically I post a link. It's Tag Tuesday. If you make any tags that day, then you can share, or if you've made tags throughout the week, it's just to share your tags. To share your tags so other people can get ideas from you, or you could get ideas from other people, that type of thing. Oh, I know. I love, and well, my machine has like a billion different stitches, but see, I love the way it looks on the inside. And where this page before, like, okay, I'll show you the difference. It's amazing. I can't see it. Okay, like this is what it looked like before, okay? But yeah, it's just for everybody to share all their tags so that you can get inspiration from other people. Lori, you would be surprised. There's always somebody. But this is what the page looked like before. And that's what the page looks like sewed. So, I mean, it does do a big difference. You guys are so funny. And I did different ones like this one. This one's a little, I tore the corner here, but it really didn't matter for this one because this was the one that had the name on the back. And before I even tore it, I want to do sort of like a fabric, yeah, like a ruffle, but I want to do a fold over so it's on both sides. Well, and that's why everybody puts their ideas up so everybody can get different ideas. And I love this stitch. This is one of my favorites. It almost looks like it's cross-stitched. I love it. It's one of my favorites. I like doing this like if you're doing like an old country style or like a sewing journal or anything because it does have that cross-stitch look to it. I loved it. And this is what I call my chicken stitch because it looks like chicken wire. So yeah, I just used, and like this one, because it had the bird on the outside, I did the little leaves, which I think are so cute. And it did like sort of gobble gobble up here because it backed the stitches up where I started this one. But it'll be in the seam when I sew, so you won't even be able to tell that that's there. So yeah, I just use all kinds of different ones. And then this is the one that has them on front by the creek. So I used the little heart stitch. And see, I goobered there, but I'm going to cover that up. I just cover it up if it messes up. And occasionally it's going to. This is when my thing kept going crazy. And I had to take my machine apart only to realize it was just user error, but I like the little hearts. I think they're cute. I have a, hold on. Let me grab the book. It'd be easier. Okay, I was trying to see if I had something. It's a brother, but it is like a design. I was trying to remember what they actually call what it's called. It's a there's a number on it. Let me look at the number. Okay, hold on. Let me write it down for you. It might be easier because sometimes it's hard to. That's what it is. It's a Brother Designo DX 6000. Hi, Connie. I was trying to see if anybody else come in. Why everybody's. So that's what I have. Sorry, I was trying to catch up on all the comments. But that's what I have. So, and then I did do some straight, but see, I like them when they're crooked, so I make them crooked on purpose. So I would go down, I was like, whoop. So I did use different stitches. So, and that's just a different one. I like them to being different. April's in the house.
Oh,
I didn't see you. You was hiding from me.
There's your tea.
Somebody's like, oh my God, April's here. And look, these are little flowers. And I thought they were so cute. So I put them on here with the rose pattern. Because I like it. So yep, I sewed all my pages. And all my tags. And it took forever, it seemed like. It actually doesn't, but.
April says woot woot.
Woot woot. Did she? Lori's so mean. You leave April alone. She can't help it. She's the way she is. She's special. Hi, Amanda. I just put your thing on the Facebook thing. I just seen it. Oops. I dropped stuff.
Grab it.
I got it.
I got it.
No, I found it. It fell on my leg.
Oh.
But thank you. Okay. Let me get myself started away. Oops. Look, I was doing other stuff today too. See that? And I did that. And I did that. I was playing. And I did the green one. I did a pink one. Then I did a stamp off one. I did a bunch of pink ones because this is all in pink. But I love it. So I was playing with that. So that's going to be the backs of tags for some other tags I'm doing. But I like the pink and the blue. And I like the green.
Hi, Amanda. Hi, Amanda. Oh, yep, I is.
You guys are so silly.
Pretty.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started because I know some people
So pretty.
have bedtimes. Oh, thank you, Lori. I think so too.
Speaking of bedtimes, I'm going.
Okay, you're going to bed. Okay,
Yep.
sweetie, get some sleep. Love you.
Do you need anything else?
Nope, I'm good. Thank you. Okay, so you're supposed to bring April. It's not possible. Your crazy is just out there in front of everybody. Mine is. Mine's like this big, huge street sign in neon that flashes off and on so everybody can see it. Okay, we're going to get started. So I've sewed everything up. The next thing I want to do, just because it's what I like to do, is I want to put my hole reinforcers on my tag. And I have to decide what color I want to do those. I think I'm just going to do those in Vintage Photo. I may need more than this. That's it. Everybody here is a little crazy. Okay, so I'm going to ink up my holes and my hole reinforcers. And some people ask me how I do this. I literally just put my ink pad down and do it. Except I don't like using my big one because it's easier to do with my small. And you guys can continue to talk. You don't have to like be quiet just because I'm working. Because this is pretty basic. Everybody knows how to do this, and I probably should have already done it. But sure enough, if I did, somebody would have went, well, I don't know how you color those like that. Well, that's how you do it. There's nothing to it. And I got quite a few tags, so I'm going to do a couple. And you can do them in any color ink pad you have. So I have like this complete variety of them. There you go. Everything fun happens in Crazy Town. You guys are so funny. People in here are silly. So if you are new, I will tell you straight up. Let me just throw this out there to everybody. We like to have fun in here. If you can't craft and have a good time, it's not worth crafting. So we do have a good time. I do ask that you at least don't get like extremely raunchy, because my daughter is 14 and she helps me out a lot. So again, don't be too raunchy. But we like to have a good time and have fun and goof around and play with each other. Okay, Kathy, these are the plain paper ones, and I will tell you where I get mine. I get mine at Walmart. I get, I don't have my container because I already took them out. I get 1,000 of them at Walmart, and I think they're like, they may be I think they're around $4. That's so funny, Lori. But yeah, we like to have a good time in here, and we joke. We do tease each other. So please don't get offended that we're having a good time. If you feel like nobody's serious, we just play around. So I know somebody asked me, and they're like, are you guys like that all the time? And I'm like, well, yeah, because we're more like a family because we're together. Most of us are together every night. So a lot of us are on here every single night for a couple hours. Honestly, I spend more time with you guys than I do my husband most of the time. So I do love you, April. I told you, you're my favorite, and Lori's my favorite, and Jim Bob's my favorite, and John Boy's my favorite, and Kylara, and Connie, and Kathy, and Kathy, and Kathy, and Mary, and I'm going to quit naming names because everybody's my favorite. Just like with my kids, everybody's my favorite. I love all my kids the same. I know, right? Oh, sorry, guys. When I clean my thing and it's too shiny, it gets all crazy sometimes. So try to make sure I keep something over here. Oh no, Lori, you're going to be in the corner. But yes, these are the paper tabs, the 1/4 inch. And some people put them on the front, don't put them on the back. I am one of those goofy people. I have to have them on both sides. So that's just me. I didn't see a link for Lori. What was the link about? I want to know. What was the link about? Nobody shares anything with me. I'm just left out. You guys, if you are not a member of our Facebook group, make sure that you become a member. when we reached 500, I said that I would do a secret garden kit. It released today. It's up in our group. It is a full digital kit and it's free. So, jump on that. And there's all kinds of freebies in our group. So, it was pretty awesome. So sort of excited to get it done. I loved it. Oh, well, thank you, Kathy. You already printed it, Lori. I love it. I think it's gorgeous. So I was really happy with it. I put that one on crooked. Oh, yeah, I seen that. Yeah, it's horrid like that. Oh, thanks, Mindy. Oh, you're sharing your... Well, happy birthday, honey. We'll be nice. We won't ask you how old you are. I know. I seen that. That's crazy. Oh, did you miss it, Kylara? It's up in the group. I have fell in love with it. But I always do. It's Marty Seeley's birthday. Oh, Amanda. Okay, you need to go in the group and the little search bar? Search for... Oh, Kathy, we're all crazy and old here. Well, happy birthday. You're not... Well, I don't know if you're the oldest or not because my mom is usually in here. I don't know. Mom, are you in here tonight? If my mom's in here, I don't know if she's in here or not. She's been having issues, major issues with her phone. Oh, Ellen. Now I know that you can go to like Staples and places like that and have it printed out. You can also have it printed out online too, sometimes pretty cheap. Best Value Copy prints out, but they print in bulk usually is the cheapest way to do that because their shipping's pretty crazy. But it's like 9 cents for a colored copy. But if you send in and you do like 1,000 copies at one time, so it doesn't cost near as much. Which seems like a lot, but it actually isn't so near as much. But that's what I would always do. Or, do so many copies at once. Happy birthday to you. But anyway, my mom, I don't know if she's in here or not because she hasn't answered yet. Oh, see? Oh, look. Giggles is upstairs laying in her bed on her tablet. Not in the group, you guys. She's so silly. But I don't know if she's here or not. I don't see her, so she may be here a little bit later. But she will be, let's see, my mom is going on 67. And she's in here usually. So you may or may not be the oldest, unless you're older than 67. I don't know. There may be some older than that. I don't know. Okay, so all my little tags are done. Don't they look so cute with their little tabby things on them? Their little reinforcers on them. Look, it looks so pretty. I love it. I love these pages like this. I think they're so cute. And I like this because you have plenty of space to put stuff on it. So, okay. So we got that done. So I'm going to set my tags aside. Hi, Susan. I don't know if you got your package or not, but it is mailed out. Yes, that's what I do, April. I save my old ones and do that. I'm sure, Nettie. I'm 43. So, I know you. I have got an older brother that's a couple years older than me, and she had Oh, well, see, Susan's 71. Welcome, Susan. I would not have thought that. See, but I don't really pay attention to everybody's ages. Okay, so I'm sort of going to separate mine into the piles I want to do for my signatures. Oh my gosh, that's longer than I've been alive, lady. Shoo. Okay, so I'm sort of trying to decide what I want to put in what, or which ones. I know I want this one to be a cover and that one to be a cover of a page, and this one to be the front. So these are going to be the front of my signatures. Let's see. I will put this one in here. I know I have two of these. This one I will put in here. Let's see. I'm sort of trying to put, let's see, that's sort of, well, let's put this one in here. Oh, wow. Well, see, Connie's 80. So, see, everybody's always worried about their age. And let's see. Okay, this one's going to go on the front of here. So I've got two in here already. Let's see, what did I put in there? I put that in there. So let's put this one in here since it's a little darker. And I'm just randomly, whatever color whatever pages you want to put in there are fine. That's sort of completely up to you. I already have this. This is for something. That's an extra. Okay, so I have this. Let's see. Let's put... This has the birds on it, so let's put that there. So there's 3 in there. And I've got 3 in there. And... oh, there's where my other thing is, because that's an extra. Because I did print some extras. Okay, you guys are so silly. Okay. So let's see. There's 3. 1, 2, and 3 of them in there. 1, 2, and 3 in there. And I will tell you guys something. One thing that I didn't say, I know that Trisha had said about someone when I was talking about someone inside. And one of the reasons why I do it too is when I'm doing my base pages and I sew them, I sew like this because I want to sew all my pages so they all, sort of are cohesive. But at the same time, if I decide like on this, that I want to use these inside an envelope as like stationery because it's so pretty, I can still cut down the middle and I don't have to worry about it. And I'm not cutting my sewing or anything. So that's another reason why I do the squares like that. So just so you know. Okay, so I have 3 pages in each one. Okay, everybody was supposed to gather. Yeah, she just hasn't been sleeping really great, I don't think. Supposed to gather pages of what they're going to put inside. So I'm going to pull mine out, and I have some things that I'm going to put in. I want to put a doily in each one. Well, that has a number on it. But I actually want to use fabric doilies. The reason I want to do these were El Cheapo ones that I got from like the dollar store for like $1 for 3. So, I mean, I don't have a lot of money in them. But I want to put them in there so if I have anything along the way, I can pin it. I can just take a safety pin and pin it inside my journal and add it. So that's one of the reasons why I want to do this. I thought about putting one just in the center and doing the other ones, but I think I want to put one on each one of them. And I think I'm actually going to, when I get ready to sew it in, I'm going to put it in my center. But I may go to a paper one. I haven't decided completely on whether I want to use the fabric ones or not. That's fine, Kylara. Have a great night. So I'm not sure about using the fabric in the middle. I would like to, but I know it's going to add a lot of bulk too. So I may end up using paper and then maybe use these on the inside covers. So I have those out to use. Then I have my copy paper, and I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 pieces of copy paper in each one. So I need 9 pieces. So 1, and these are varying colors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That one's not too bad. 9. I think that's 9. We shall see. Oh, Mama's here. So I'm just folding these so I can put them in there. Yeah, Kylara, get some rest and get to feeling better. And we'll see you tomorrow. Doesn't that feel weird? I know, right? That's funny. That's because that's my dad's phone. She'll get hers figured out. Well, you know, April, in some families. Oh my. So, yep, I'm adding these in. And I could have had these already folded. It would have made things faster. But I've been playing today. And sewing and putting up new free kits for everybody. And sending out people who won the drawing yesterday. And getting kits to everybody who needs it. Yep, we'll just call her Mr. Mom. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. These are all about, let's see, that's a darker one. That's a darker one. These 3 are really light. So, start with the medium one. And I'm just putting these in, you know, in no certain order. Now, I have not cut these pages down yet. I'm going to go ahead and put them in the way they are, and then I'll go back and cut them down. I didn't have time to cut them down, so that's what they are. And then I'll do one of my darker ones, and then let's see. Oh, awesome. Normally I try to use 7 base pages on here because of it being a traveler's notebook, and the way I did these so I can journal on these too. That actually give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18. So far, that'll give me 18 pages that I can actually write on. I try to put about 7 as my... Oh, the stenciling on those. I sprayed that, Susan. I put my stencil down and sprayed it with Tattered Rose Distress Spray. And they just turned out great. So that's what I do. But I have other pages to put in it too, so it won't be just that. And then I have basically like darker pages, and then I have really dark pages, and then I have lighter pages. So I'm trying to just sort of mix them together. But yeah, I usually, it depends on the journal. I really can't say that. It depends on what journal I'm making, the size that I'm making, what it's for, you know, that type of thing. This I'm trying to stay sort of travel-y. You guys are so funny. Susan, if you're interested in seeing exactly how I did it, because there's two different ones. It's sort of like, let me grab. You get two different kinds. This stencil is well, she washed. Oh, it's up there. It is Deco Art Jacobean Floral. It's my favorite one. So like this would be the page I'd put down. I'd put my stencil down. I would spray it while the stencil's laying on top of it. Grab another page, put it upside down, rub it all real good. That pulls all of the ink and stuff off of the top of your stencil that's not went to the paper. So you get like the print off, which is just as pretty, if not prettier. So like this is the stencil print. Then that's the side that I pull off of. So, I mean, I like it just as much. So, let's see. What was I doing? I'm putting this together. Seriously, guys, you guys are so silly. Okay, so I do have to trim my pages down, which I haven't did. Now, if you wanted to, technically, you could not trim them down and you would have them stick out. So you would have sort of like a smaller page and then a bigger page inside. So it just, I'm not saying it depends on how you use it. Okay, so I have those in there that I want to use. I have a rose page with pretty roses that I want to include in each one. Just because there's so many roses throughout, I thought it would be really pretty. So I'm going to fold this. And this I'm actually going to put in the center. And then if whatever doily I decide to use will be, this will be showing through. So it'll have the pretty rose. So seriously, you guys are so silly. And if you think they're silly now, this is like contained. You should see them on Friday. Fridays are PJ parties. They get even crazier. Okay, so my rose page is going to go in the middle. And then I'll put, like, if I'm going to use a paper doily, I'll put it here. I had one here. Well, I don't know what I did with it. Okay, so there's that. I also have these pages, and they have the months on them. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, yeah, that'd be really cool. So I have this. So I want to put this in here. Let's see. I have that there. I'll probably put it where the dark page is. Then I can always, I'll have to trim this down too, but I can always fold this in and have a flap. So that's where that's going to go. And again, I have to trim these up and move them around. So this actually come in a book, and let me see if I can grab it. This actually came in a book, and I've just been pulling them out and using them as I need them. So I might try to see if I can make some of these digital. That'd be really nice, that you could print out and use with any kind of journal. So These go by the dark pages. And I do tend to do each of my signatures the same. That's just sort of how I do it. Yeah, I'll see if I can. And I mean, they're pretty simple. There's not a lot to them, so I should be able to without a hitch. I have a couple different pages I'm going to be making. I just bought, it is from 1898. It is a ledger book, and it's all in German. It's really cool. So I just bought it. It hasn't got here yet, though. So there is that. And then I'm going to put a piece of sheet music in. Because, you know, everything's better with music. Who's trying not to laugh? Are you talking about me? I don't know. I'm like working along and just talking away, and I look up at the chat every once in a while. So I don't have Giggles here to, she usually like reads it out to me or whatever. But yep. Good morning, Wendy. How are you? So if you do have a question, make sure, if you, I mean, you guys can chat as much as you want. I don't care about that. You know me. But if you do have a question, try to put it all in capital letters. That sort of catches my attention on the thing. So I know to check it. Okie dokie. Let's see. And I'm actually going to put this right. I'll put it in the front. No. I don't put that in the front. Yeah, I want it in the front. I'll put it in the front. Oh, Lord. That's why it was quiet. April was trying to come up with that. You guys are so silly. So is anybody working on a journal like while we're doing this? Are you guys actually crafting or just chilling? Then I think in between these two, because this is still pretty plain, is where I'm going to put my, I have 3 different little pages that I made. And I stenciled. Look, aren't they pretty? And I stenciled a design on it. And there's that one. Oh, Wendy, that's awesome. Are you going to do the secret garden? And this is sort of a pinky blue one in the back of it. And the pink one. And it sort of matches the whole stenciling, so I really liked that. So my pink one is going in the first one. So I'm going to put it in between here. Okay. Oh, awesome. Hi, Deborah. How are you today? I'm just working on getting all my signatures together. Yep, I wanted that side out. Did you see what I did in it, Purdy? I like this one. It's sort of like a gray-green color. Okay, so this one I'm going to fold this way. Let's just fold this one in half. There's a flip out. And let's see, I fold this one this way. So this one I will fold this way, just part way down, not all the way down. Hi, Hi, Joyce Hill. Welcome. I don't know if I've seen you before. If you've been on, sometimes names fly by. How did I do the... I will have to do a video on that because it's more complicated than what it looks. I know it looks like I can't even find it now. That's how complicated it is. There it is. Believe it or not, it's a lot harder to do. So I will have to do a video on this. Because I'm mixing things together and all that kind of thing. So it's a little bit more complicated to try to show. That's okay. April's my neighbor. She lives in Indiana. She lives in Indiana. And I'm folding these down just so they take up less space so I don't have to cut any off the end. Oh, well, thank you, Susan. Let's see. There's the green. I don't know if you've seen the other ones or not. There's the green one. And then this one is in here somewhere, if I can find it now, is like a pinky purple blue one. Oh, oiled onion, oiled onions. Boiled onion paper. Yes, I love it. So, and then this is the pink. I like the pink too. I think it's really delicate. I thought I did some others. Let's see. Yeah, I did. I did this one. It's sort of a multicolor mix I was playing with. And I really like it. Oh, nice. Yeah, those are good combos. Then this is sort of a vintage photo pink mix that I really liked. And then purple, and then it has a tiny bit of brown in it just to sort of accent the purple. Oh, Joyce, I do too. It is one of my favorite kits. It's maybe my favorite that I've ever done. And then there's a darker pink. And I did 2 of the darker pink ones because I have a project for that. We may do, you know what? I may do this. I already have a project that we're going to work on Friday at the pajama party. It's not a project. I'm making stock. Or we may do it Thursday because we do a ephemeral basis. So something like this would be really cool because you can, do multiples, which is why this is the blue, the purple, and the green, because I was doing multiple colors. So as I layered the colors, I just kept pulling it off anyway. So, yep. And then, let's see. I have another piece somewhere. And then this pink is actually washi that I made. It's more like a fabric tape, but it'll pull off. Hold on. It's hard to do in the middle of the air. And this is deli paper. It works. I mean, once you put it like on paper, it would rip, but you can sort of make your own washi, which is sort of really nice. So, and I'm going to do that, some of that on Friday for something to do. So, yep, all kinds of craziness going on. Let's see. I'm going to put this one. I'm not going to fold this one in very far. Just right on the edge. But yes, I love this Dear Jane kit. I like the Secret Garden one, but I love the Dear Jane one. It's probably one of my favorites. Of course, I do like the Ghostly Rose too. Ghostly Rose was like it, and Rose Splendor. All of those. I sort of like all of those, but it depends. This is deli paper. When I do the washi tape, I put it on parchment paper because parchment paper doesn't stick. But I'm in the middle of doing several different things, and it's just crazy times here at my house. Okay, so I am going to Let's see. So the only papers I have to deal with are my main ones. Okay, awesome. I can do this. So normally I cut my pages down before I use them, but today has been sort of that crazy day, so I have not got them cut down, which is crazy because I haven't done it yet. And normally I do. And I'm just doing, normally I would cut it in my my guillotine trimmer, but I'm just going to do it by hand here real fast. And then if I have to straighten it up later, I will. I think it'll be fine. You're probably sitting there going, what is she doing? Why would she do that? Okay. So there's that one down, except this one little page at the end that's all silly crooked. There's always one that doesn't want to get in line and do what it's supposed to. Yes, I am. What, Trish? I missed something. Sorry. Are you working on yours, aren't you, Trish? As working along as you're going? Okay. So this paper, it's actually, you know, the boxes that we got the other, this is actually the little deli paper. And I'm going to Thursday night do the video, or well, during Thursday night when we do the ephemera, we're going to work on these and I'll show you how I do them. Because it takes a lot of time to try to do now. I do too. Okay, so okay. So hopefully that should be just, and that's perfect. Yay. I have not tried it on parchment paper, April. I have not tried it, so I don't know if it will work. I can give it a go before Thursday and see if it does. Okay, so there is one signature done. Sorry, I was grabbing my needle and my thread, and I need my pokey tool. Let's see. You know what? I'm not going to do that yet. I'll wait till I get the other ones done because I have to decide if I want to use the cloth or the fabric doilies. No, they are not. They are not the same, and I will tell you the difference. Parchment paper, okay, deli paper or wax paper. Wax paper may work. Deli paper and wax paper are they're a type of paper, and then they're like waxed. They have a wax on them, be it like a wet wax, like regular wax paper, or a dry wax, like the deli papers are a dry wax. Parchment paper actually has like a silicone in it, so that's what makes it not stick. So let's see, I need to fold this one in just a tad bit more. I thought I had it in far enough, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Oh, I hear you. April, our house is horrid. I mean, seriously, horrid. I have Giggle's birthday's in June, but it's the 23rd, so it's almost July. So it's like right on top of 4th of July. Then my twins are on we have Labor Day at the beginning of September. My twins are on the 5th. My 18-year-old is on the 21st. My anniversary is on the 26th of September. Then you've got October, Halloween, all of that. Then you've got December, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then mine is the 6th. So, yeah, it's just back to back to back to back to back. Let's see. Okay. Pull these out again. I should have just done this before I put it in here. It would have saved time, but why do things the easy way when you can do them the hard way? So yeah, holidays are crazy around here from September, through December. It's horrid. And I have a big family between, the kids and mom and dad and everything else. So, yep. I totally understand. It's like it seems once it starts, it just doesn't end. I know. So we usually do our anniversary stuff. We'll do something small for our anniversary, and then, tax time or whatever, then we'll do, any specific things, any like big type stuff that we want or whatever. We do it other times too, but if we want to like go anywhere major or anything like that, just because it seems we can't even plan anything like to go away for the weekend basically or anything, because my 18-year-old's birthday, and then it's just boom, boom, boom. Okay. So let's do this again. Are you guys tired of watching me stack the same pages over and over again? Well, my mom, Barb, she went to her Goodwill was open today. So I was like, I got all excited. We jumped up and ran to go to the Goodwill. Ours wasn't open. Of course, she lives about 35 minutes, 40 minutes, 35, roughly 35, 40-ish minutes away from me. That's weird. It doesn't stick out on the other one, but it does this one, so I'm not sure what the deal is. Oh, and I cut a little bit crooked. Kathy finally made it early. She usually comes in right as we're getting ready to leave. That's so funny. So that one's done. Let me see. That one sticks out too. The first page didn't. That's really weird. So we're just chilling, Kathy, having a good time, and I'm working on the journal and being silly. All these people in here are. They like to have a good time. Oh yeah, I'm ready too. I mean, you can go to like, the Dollar Tree or whatever, but that gets old. I mean, they have the same thing once you go a couple times. Oh, thank you. This is the My Dearest Jane kit that's in our Etsy shop. And if you go to Etsy, you can just search Done by Dorothy. Or if you want to type it in, it's etsy.com /shop/Done by Dorothy. I can put it in that. Hold on, I'll drop it in the comments here in a second. Take a drink break and get some tea. Yeah, I knew you guys are like a day ahead. I have a couple different people. Kylara that's on here. Oh, she's in Canada. It's not her. It's Diane Duncan and Carol are usually on here. And they're both from across the pond. Sorry, guys. I know I'm sort of like cutting this off camera, and I apologize for that, but I can't see around the arm of the camera. Okay. Now I'll restock it. Oh, did they? That's not any fun. Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, that would be. No. Silly me. Yeah, there's certain things at the dollar store that I love. And then there's other things I don't buy at the dollar store because they just don't work as well. Woohoo. Okay. So that goes there. That goes there. Okay. Let me grab my little paper doilies. I actually have two different sizes. So, not sure which one I want to use. I don't think I want to use that one. I think I want to use the bigger ones. Oh, it's perfect. It's like it was meant to be. And these are just the sort of generic doilies from the Dollar Tree. I'm thinking, guys, so give me a second. Yep, I'm going to do these in pink. There's my chair again. Squeak, squeak, squeak. My box is all warped. Oh, yes, Joyce. I've got a ton from the Goodwill in the big glass jars that they do where you can buy them. And this is just Tim Holtz Distress Spray in Tattered Rose, which is sort of like a pink with almost like a distress vintage photo type brown tone to it. I don't want it really dark. I want it super pink. I just want it sort of pink. Yeah, Kathy, there's a lot of people that complain about it. I actually there's a couple people who will do like big orders and have it mailed to a buddy or a friend that they've made here in the States. They'll order like from Amazon. Well, Amazon does pretty good everywhere, but like scrapbook.com, different places like that, they'll order and have it shipped. And then that person will hold on to it, and then they'll ship one big, huge box over at a time, or 2 or 3 people that, from the same area. If you have like multiple people from Australia, then they all would order together, have it shipped to one person's house, and then that person divides it up and just ships it within Australia because it's cheaper. And that way you can split the international shipping by 3. So, there are ways to get around it. It's just not so fun. I want Tuesday mornings to open up. I want to do a Tuesday morning run. I know, April. I need lots of room if I'm going to think, because all right, it went all crazy. Hopefully I didn't spray my camera. Sorry about the camera, or not the camera, the phone. Wow, it is one of those days. I will get out my dryer gun. It's probably aggravating. And because I've used other colors under here, some of those colors will leak through. So like you get the little hints of the green and things like that, which I sort of like. I don't know if you guys can even tell those are pink or not, but so they do pretty pink. And there's that one and that one, and then this one's a little bit lighter with more blush in the middle. Oh, I bet, yeah. I loved mine. I had a blast. You get things like really, really cheap. This is one of my favorite washi sets. I love this set. It's like my all-time favorite set, right? So like some of this I'm actually using in this journal, like this one and this one I'm going to use, and even some of the black with the birds and stuff. But I got this whole set, and it's Auburn Lane by Pink Paisley. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 washies. 2 of them have gold embossing on them for $3.99. And like the competitor value is usually like $10. So I saved like $10 or $7 on this. So yeah, they do have some cheap prices. That's nice. Okay. I need to fold this in half. Are you guys getting bored? Are you tired of watching me? I feel sometimes like it's like you guys are getting bored of just watching me craft. Yeah, it is, Joyce. a really good, because I mean, if you go to Hobby Lobby and some of the ones like that, you'll pay upwards. I mean, I've seen washi at Dollar Tree even be up to oh, that's nice, Kathy. That's sweet. Yeah, so. And Kathy, if you're interested, okay. Well, I mean, sometimes I feel like maybe I bore myself is what it is. Kathy, you may want to look. I want to think it was February. We did for the Love of Australia a journal that we did together. If you haven't seen it, and it was all with Australian animals. And if you look in the description box under the videos, there's links. All those digitals are free. Actually, if you go to, for everybody, it was in February, for the Love of Australia. Those digitals are free. They're Australian animals, like I said, but they're free. And also, you may want to check out December of 2019. I did a vintage Christmas journal for the month, and all of the digitals were free there too. So if you're, wanting to work on like Christmas journals for people or anything like that, they are free. So yeah. So I mean, you can't beat Christmas stuff for free, and it's like old vintage Santa stuff. I mean, it's pretty cool. So, and I had to ink around the edges just because I like it inked. That's just me. How do you download the free digitals? Okay, if you're on the Facebook group and you need to download them, it's simply just like saving a picture. Well, it depends. If you're on your phone, you press it and hold it till it says download image. If you're on a computer, right click and a box will pop up. And then all you have to do is click save, and it will save it to your computer for you. Now, if you're on the YouTube, the freebies on there, they're all linked to Google Drive. So if there'll be a link and you click on that link, it'll take you straight to the picture. Then you can click download. Hopefully that'll answer your question, Susan. I may do a video. It won't be this week because this week I just got a ton of stuff to do. Maybe next week I will do a video in the Facebook group. Did I say it depends? You're so funny, April. I may do a video. I may try to get it this week. I don't know if I can do it this week or not. I just got a lot of stuff going on this week. If I can get it this week, I will. And I'll try to do a video in the group that shows how to do if it's a Google link and how to do if it's just an image that you save. It's okay. I had to walk somebody through how to download their images on Etsy last night. Yes, I know that, Kathy. Those are not the images I created. Those were already created. They were vintage from like 1917. But yes, I did know that a koala is not a bear. It's sort of more of a rodent type animal than. But yes, I did not write those on there. Those were already on there, so not my fault. But in America, they do say that it's a koala bear. So I think that's just a location issue. Okie dokie. So I want to put these in the middle with the rose pages. Okay, had to fold them the other way. I want them this way. So when you open the center, you'll have your really pretty pink. I love how blushy that is. And then it sort of blends in with the same colors over here. Pretty, pretty. I like it. Okay. So let me grab my jar of clips. Okay, so now I'm just going to line up all my papers because I want to know that everything is even. And I can go back in after I get it put together and ink around the edges of the papers that if I want to. But I don't want to put so much color on it that it like sort of loses its original look, I guess, is the way to say it. Mine isn't right now that I know of, but I sort of don't know what it does till you guys start screaming at me that everything's crazy. Okay. So I'm going to line it up, and then I'm just going to clip it with my clips. Oops, I caught it. I can feel it already. Yep, I sure did. So who all's here? Everybody do a check of who's here. There's 17 people. I see like 5 people chatting. My connection seems fine, but I'm with Spectrum in my area, so we actually have Ohio internet. Kath McMillan's in the house. Kath, your package is on its way. If you didn't know that already, I can't remember. I've tried to tell everybody, but Lori's package is on the way too. And I remembered to put her card in it too. Ha ha. And Mindy got hers and her card went in hers. I remembered to put cards in it. That's a big deal for me. Stalking the Facebook page. Lori, make sure you go to the little search engine at the side if you're looking for freebies and type in freebies and it will pop up any images that are free. Or just hit photos and click through the photos and find the... Okay, I'll leave you alone then. Geez, don't be mean to me. Okay. I am going to, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Do I want to measure this or do I want to eyeball it? Let me find my pencil and my ruler. Let's see. I have 8 inches. At least that makes it easy. So I'll go in at 7 inches and I'll go in at 1 inch. Whoops. And I'll go in at 4. Makes it easy. You're new. Not to me. Let's see. Elizabeth! I caught your video earlier, woman. Oh, Barbara, I'm sorry. I looked at that and I looked up. All I seen was Barbara and the O, and I thought it was my mom. Ha! You are new. Welcome, 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 Barbara. So there's 2 Barbaras. Oh, yeah. Join the Facebook channel if you have not. There are tons of freebies and stuff over there. Well worth the trip. I have to pay attention now because I'll see Barbara's name up there and think it's my mom. Oh, my mom's here as James tonight. That's right. Yes, Elizabeth, I was there. I said hi, but you didn't say hi back to me. And if you're new to doing this, you may want to use a book to do this. I've been doing it for a while. If you do, make sure you keep your fingers out of the way. I know it's not spelled the same, but you have to realize why I'm doing what I'm doing. I sort of just glance up at my monitor. I sort of catch the name and guess who it is. Oh, did you? Yeah, I had to run. Had tons of, it has been crazy, chaotic trying to get everything done. So let's see. How do I want to do this? Okay, I'm going to go down the center. And I'm going to pull, and I always like to hold. I am going to put charms in this because I have some pretty birdies. So I'm going to hold that. And I'm going to come over here and go in this side. Which didn't look in the center. Nope, I come up crooked. Oh no. Over. It's okay. You're thinking, oh Lord, my mom's thinking there's going to be trouble, you guys. Okay. And then I'm going to go back through the middle. So I'm on each side. That's the big important thing, because if you're not on Mama James, Elizabeth, they decided to call her Mr. Mom. And then I just sort of pull it till it's tight, but you want to make sure you don't rip your pages. So, just sort of double check that you have it tight. And then I do a square knot. I take the one that's longest, go behind the first string, and push it through. Okay, then I'm going to take it again. I'm going to go in front of the string. It's a square knot. And then down through the bottom. Mrs. Tupper, yeah. And I'm going to pull. Then I'm going to find one of my bone folders. I've got like 4 of them, and yet I can never find one. And then I just like to sort of push down on mine because it's wax thread, so it sort of holds it together. I'm going to take my clips off. And one of my signatures is done. Woo! Yay! And then I always take my bone folder and sort of go down the seam, just sort of, because it'll help it close better. Hi, Trisha. I know, you're just working away. So my first signature that I've got done opens up with my stenciling and my music page. a journaling page, another digital image, stenciling a journaling page, my little specialty paper, my little calendar, and it folds out, another journaling spot, a digital page, my little rose page that I thought went with this kit so much, and I love roses, so it just works for me. And then I got my doily in the middle, the rest of my rose page, stenciling, and it just repeats from the other side, and that flips out in my pretty little page. And journaling, lots of journaling. And then there's my music page that apparently is a little bit too long over, so let's do it this way. Whoops. I'll do it this way, and then I can have a little tuck section there on the edge of that music. And then my back page and all my sewing on my pages. So that one's done. Yay. See, if you guys were working along with me, you'd have one signature done already. Okay. We're going on number 2. And again, I'm just sort of straightening these. Making sure I get everything lined up and, you know, that all the pages are stacked in the crease. Like, how many times can she handle those pages? I know, right, Deborah? I love getting my signatures done. And that's one thing you guys will find out. I don't know who has made how many people have made a traveler's notebook style journal before? Yeah. Certain things I do. Some of them I like being towards the top. Some I like being towards the bottom. You know, that's just sort of random how you like that. Okay. When you do a traveler's notebook, your signatures are sewed just like I did. Then they're put in. Hold on. Let me show you, because I found my thing as soon as yeah, so Lori, if you've made one, then you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Make sure I have my rose page up right. Because I think I got everything else up straight. Yes, that was the only thing. Okay. Just like, well, last week, was it the PJ party that we did the ephemera folder? Was it the PJ party? I think so. You put grommets in, and it has, like, this has an elastic closure, but you can do fabric even if you want to. I have all kinds of stuff though in here. And then you guys see I didn't get my other ones done yet. I have them. But you have the elastic strings. So you sew, like, this is made different because it's for ephemera. So I didn't even sew them in because I want to move them to be able to pull my stamps out. And so I can put them in and out. But, and obviously this is going to be taller because this is a different kind of book. Where did I do with it? Oh, here it is. So basically with the traveler's notebook like this, you would just pull your elastic up like this. Of course, you make the binding cover to fit, and then you put it in, and it holds it in. So when you fill it, you can keep your cover that you spend all your time and effort making. You can just pull this out and make another one and put in there, so you can continually rotate through it, which makes it really nice. Because I like doing traveler's notebooks because you can do like one of these a month and then rotate through it. And then what I do is make a box, and then I can just slide these in there, and then you can have multiples. I haven't done one this year. Things have been crazy. I haven't got anything done that I used to do. And my other ones I've packed away. But yeah, so, you know, it's an alternative especially if you're new. I think they're a little bit easier because you learn how to do the binding without having to put it into, you know, your book cover. Because worst thing is, you know, if you're new, you're sewing your signature in, and then you realize you've sewed it wrong into your cover, and you've already got your cover decorated and everything. And I mean, that's just horrid when that happens. Oh, I didn't do that because I didn't put my doily in here. Oh, they're so nice to have, though. Yes, you need to get working and get those done, girls. You know why? Because I'm going to be coming out with some fussy cut that you can fussy cut a lot easier than the other. So that'll be already, with all the white. They won't have a bunch of stuff around them or whatever. So I decided I wanted to take like my butterflies that I have, my butterfly kit that I have, and I'm going to make it into fussy cuts. One reason is because I want to be able to throw it in my scan and cut. You can use vellum. You can use acetate, like transparency, clear transparency. They used to use for like overhead projectors. You can use that. Let's see what else you can use. You can use, you can actually use sheet protectors too. That you put your things in there. They work, but you have to have the heavyweight ones. The really like thinno cheap ones don't work near as well. And if you do this, please, please, please watch your fingers so you don't poke yourself. Yes, Mindy. I am working on making a fussy cut kit out of my... Yeah, I like the vellum too. I use the heavyweight vellum, and I love it. It's probably my favorite that I've seen done. Vellum does. The only thing that... Yes, glue sticks to just about any of those. About the only thing that glue does not like to stick to is parchment paper. Glue and parchment paper just do not get along. Yeah, Lori, that's how I am. I keep them as soon as I get them, they're full. It's crazy. I have so much stuff. Put you near the top of that list. Yep. I have a ton of stuff. Oh my gosh. You guys, I am working on the coolest idea. But I can't tell you what it is right now. But it's going to be really neat. If you're a person that really enjoys doing like Happy Mail and stuff like that, it will be totally awesome. Oh, that's funny. So if you're somebody who, has been in the group for a while, or, has been around for a while, and you're into Happy Mail and all that kind of stuff, and you want to do something really fun, I probably will need help doing it. So if anybody's interested, give me a shout out. Now, if you joined the group 10 minutes ago or 3 days ago, don't give me a holler. You have to sort of be in there for a little bit. Okay, Kathy, that's fine, but I can't access that right now while I'm doing this. I do have admin and mods. Oh, yes, I can, April. I promise you, I can. I can keep a secret. I promise you. And that one's finished. Woohoo! Woo-woo! That makes me happy. So as soon as I can get to it or somebody gets to it, we have all of this. But right now, I've got some at work because I have them everywhere. And I've got some that are on here sort of keeping track of everything. So I know, right, Deborah? I am booking along. I'm actually going to make 2 of these, you guys. There you go. See, I can make secrets all day long, and I can keep them. So guys, I was just sort of straightening up, making sure I had everything even in there. Okie dokie. Oh my gosh, you guys. Yes, I did. I love my Secret Garden kit. I have another kit I'm working on now too. Well, besides my Lasting Legacy, the family one, that is just like taking over my life. I have a couple kits coming out, you guys, that are like pretty awesome. Oops, I didn't measure. I'm supposed to measure. I'm working on forcing myself to measure. I did find, and I'm going to buy, I haven't got it yet. I meant to do that today and forgot. I got too busy dealing with all these emails from people today. And the day I deal with emails, I get nothing done the whole entire day. That's just the way it works. But if you have not seen, and you're a crafter, and I mean, I do really good with measuring, but it's really hard when I get to like 16ths and measuring 16ths and 30 seconds and stuff like that. Things go crazy. Victor ruler. It's a Victor, Victor ruler. It's an easy read. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's got 8ths and 16ths on it, wrote out where they're at. So you don't have to guess. It has like 3/8 and all this on it. So I have to get one because it's easy to read. That way I don't have to sit here and go, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4. I do good with a ruler, but I can't just look at them and grab it. Oh, my. I am. I know, right, Kath? I do it just because it's so funny. Uh-oh, look at this. Get ready, Deborah. I'm getting the 3rd one done. It is not taking long. That's why I love TNs, because it does not. I can count them. No, Natty. What I was saying, it's a Victor, Victor. You can just do a search for Victor, easy to read ruler. Oh my gosh, I have to go order one because they're awesome. I thought about ordering them in bulk if people were interested in it because I can get them cheaper, but oh, I know, Trish, I hear you. Oh, are you doing around the pages? Yeah, because you're doing the pages now. Yep. But it comes together. Once you get it stacked and going, TNs come together so fast. I want to I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some of the images from here too, and I'm going to clean them up where they're just the images, like how I did the butterfly and the little pocket watch. Oh, hard. Yeah, I do too, Deborah. And I actually have a binding tool that has all the measurements on it. I always go back to doing it that way. Okay, Kathy, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Were we about the folio? If you're interested in how to do the folio, to store things in, is that what you're talking about? Or you have to realize a lot of this, I'm seeing blips of comments because of everybody commenting. So you need, if you have an, either, type it in all caps if you have a question, or, sort of let me know exactly what you're talking about, because it's hard to craft and then go back and forth between comments with everybody. So there we go. Number 3. Yay. So if you tell me what you're talking about exactly, because I can't go back through comments because I'm in the middle of recording. And I'm sorry if I sound gruff to everybody. My throat is like sort of itchy from allergies today. So I keep drinking on tea because. Okay. So all 3 done. So there's my first one. Hi, Melissa, my dear. No. I said that what I said about help is anybody who had been here for a while, because any of our mods, admin mods, anybody that helps with swaps, projects, or anything like that, we do require you to be here for a little bit, just because if you're new, we really don't know you or anything like that. So we sort of want people that, have been around for a bit, that we're familiar with. And we have a couple new projects that we're going to do. So if anybody, was wanting to help with those within the Facebook group or whatever, then just get a hold of me and let me know. Yep, and then there's the third one, which I'm not going to take the time to flip them because I love this page, you guys. I know I've said that a lot. Lori, shoot. I hear a question. Go ahead. I see your question. And there's my little doily. It looks so good, all inked up. Am I a bit yet? I know I had somebody offer to come in the group and want to be a mod. They'd been here like one day. If it was just me, that's one thing, but I sort of have to protect everybody in my group too. Let me put it this way, Lori and April and all you other people or whatever. If you're interested in it, oh yeah, okay, I see, Lori. If you're interested, just send me a Facebook message and I will get a hold of you one way or the other, because it depends on all of that. So there you go. Look, aren't they pretty? Look, they're sewed so nicely. So pretty. Now I still have sewing to do because well, if you think it's fun being a moderator, you should be an admin of a group, have a YouTube channel. I have a ton of stuff going on. Oh, well, Kathy, we just did our design team call. Let's see. We just finished our design team call. When was that, guys? Do you guys remember? Was that last week or the week before? My weeks all blend together. Last week or the week before. So there's those. So I'm going to grab my pink goodies. Have all kinds of Elizabeth, we are still in the process. They will be formally announced June 1st. But you have to realize that I have quite a bit to go through. I actually ended up with like 43 people that put in to be mods. So I have to go through like YouTube channels and Facebook channels and Instagrams and all kinds of stuff. So yeah. Yep. I totally understand that. Okay, so I have all kinds of little pink things up here. Let's start with this one. I don't want to do too much to this because I like this bird. I like the way that it is, but I do want to put some lace or something on it. Just a little bit of something. Ooh, I have this really pretty lace. Yeah, I think it was like last week or the week before. I really don't know either. They all blend together. I actually think I don't want to do a lot to this. Do I want to just put one across? I don't want to put it just around the bottom. I think I'm going to put one down the side. A little bit of lace down the side. Nope. Okay, I'm going to put this one to the side and think about it, which is what I end up doing. You know what? Let me just pull out the ones that aren't all, because some of these have a lot going on already and some of them don't. And I made some so if people didn't want to, you know, decorate, because some people don't, or they may not have a lot of lace or whatever, but you still want something that looks really cute. So like this and this, I mean, those are nice enough that even if you don't put anything on them, they're really nice to put in a journal. So, okay, there's another one there. Oh, well, thank you, Elizabeth. I'm not sure it's admiring or just wanting freebies, but I think it's a mixture. Yeah, probably do that. Oh, I don't know. It's been a while. Because I'm not sure what I want to do with it yet. And if I don't know for sure what I want to do with it, I just sort of let it set until I can process it. What did I do with my brush? Okay, let me find my little flowers. Let's see. I found it. Oh, thank you, Kathy Jean. I know, April, they're awesome. Okay, Kathy, get you something to eat. Ooh, look, I have all these big, pretty ones, too. This is just mine that's left over. Oh, bummer. Hold on, guys. I'm looking around in my box of flowers, seeing what I have. If I have anything I want to use. So much stuff everywhere. Let's see. Now I want to use pink. Pink, pink, pink. Pink, pink, pink. I have all kinds of little flowers. I'm trying to find the exact one that I want. I sort of like the burgundy. Oh, that would be really pretty. Those might be really pretty on there. My paper flowers are all stuck down. I sort of like that. That way, I mean, it sort of has... I think these need to be darker, though. I think they need to be darker. There's a big pink one. See, that's not the right color pink. We can fix that, though. We can fix that. Yeah, I looked at mine too and they didn't have any. So it may be one of those things that they just haven't got in yet. Sometimes certain stores get things in different times than others. But yeah, I looked at mine too, April, and they didn't have anything like that. So yeah, Natty, you're great. Try to darken my pink up here, you guys. Oh yeah, that's a lot darker. I like that. You know what? I'll get my finger pink. I have a pink finger when I get done, you guys. Hold on. Can this be put together? Can this be put together all in one signature? Do you mean all the pages can be put together? Yeah, you can make one big, huge signature if you want to. Yeah, you can make it one big signature and put like a soft cover or a fabric cover on it. So yeah, you can. I like doing mine in 3 because I can use one for personal stuff. I can use one for my business stuff, and then I can use one for just my general crafting stuff. Oh, you're welcome, Joyce. I enjoy you guys being here. If not, I'd be here crafting along with myself. Yeah, I think I want to put that there. Yeah, I like the colors on there. I think it really sets it apart. Sorry, guys. I'm using vintage photo just on the outside edge. Just to sort of... Okay, that is nothing but elastic cording. And if you go Joann's or even look online, I can find a link. I'll try to put it under the video. I'll try to have the link for tomorrow to put up. I've bought all mine on, I think, off Amazon, and I got like 6 or 8 different colors. And I think I only paid like $10 for like 6 different colors or 8 different colors, whatever it was. Let's see. Let me put these flowers on first. Glue strings. Yeah, I'll see if I can find that link for where I got mine. But if you just search, yeah, you can use headbands from the dollar store too. Yeah, you can. If you want elastic cording, you can buy white and just dye it all in whatever color you want. Look, I'm wearing pink today to match my folder. Not that anybody cares. I actually looked for pink in my closet. And I'm not a person that wears pink a lot, so that was a big hunt for me. Oop. But yeah, you can use dollar store headbands. You can use just regular, you can get plain white elastic cording at Walmart. Like I said, I got mine because when I was doing my certain project, I needed just a certain color. Now, I would have to step away for a minute, but let me find, I lost my flower. Does anybody see my flower? My white flower is gone. Seriously? Oh, I dropped it. I found it. I just, I'm in the middle of doing that and just got approval to do an Amazon blah, blah. I need to use Fabri-Tac for this because it's, and just got approval for it. I have to get everything set up, but my focus this week was making sure that I got the kit out to you guys and get all that done. So, and I got that. So now I can move on. Yeah, you have to sew the joint or they will come undone. There you go. I mean, this tag's sort of hard because it's so busy that you really, don't need a whole lot with it. And then I'm going to, hold on a second, let me cut some here. Yeah, Natty, I'm not a big pink person either. I've never been a big pink person. I like it more now. When I was younger, I wouldn't wear pink at all. I was like black, green, and purple was pretty much it. And I'm actually going to use pink tulle on here. I have some different stuff, but I wanted to try to use tulle. I thought it would be sort of cute. And because I knew I could take my pink tulle and I can take my tattered rose. I'm going to hit it with a little vintage photo. Make sure it's not wet. There you go. And it really, well, see, it really did darken the pink up so you get like a dark tone to it too. Not just the simple pink. So there you go. One tag down. Here, stand here and talk for a second. Pull out a tag and start working on it.
What am I supposed to do to it?
I'm gonna make a tag.
The ones with the sewing on it?
Huh?
The ones with the sewing on it?
Yeah, that's fine.
There's a lot of pink and white. We have so much pink and white. Oh, this is pretty.
I can't find the one I was looking for. I was looking for.
That's pretty. Lori said that can go in my next book, LOL. You have Dutch string here.
Here, move.
I'm living. I'm also going. Can I get some safety?
Now you can
Oh.
make fabric covers, if you want. Now, obviously, this one is a true 4.25 by 825, so these are going to be a little bit bigger.
Nettie says my mom used to make me wear pink when I was young. I couldn't stand it because I got teased so bad.
So you can make them out of fabric.
I'm with Nettie.
Now this I made a long time ago.
Ooh, a long time ago.
Like years. So this, you can tell I've used it. This is all stretched, so I have to switch that out. But I used buttons around the elastic on the ends for fabric. Get that other one up there. It's the. I think it's. Let's see. What time is it? Okay, we've got a little bit of time.
You want this one? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I guess my C.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can tell all these are old because I've wore them to where I've stretched the elastic out, which is why I moved to hardback, because with hardback, and I could have here, but I didn't think about it when I was doing it. I could have used grommets and made it easier to change out, which I can still change these out, but I use buttons on the side. But this is actually a secret garden. Like I said, the cords need changed because I used them to wear out. But I actually made it the size I made my tan, and then I made an extra flap on the side so I could fold it over. And then I had a wraparound closure that went on it. So, but yeah, so I mean, you can do fabric covers with them, and like these, I mean, it's all stretched out. The cords are, so I can't use those. But so like this would flip over here. I mean, obviously this was made for a shorter sides. No, I am not making a fabric cover for this one, but I have thought about doing a fabric cover for a later one. And it flips over like that. I am doing a fabric one. It won't be part of like the Monday, Tuesday, because a lot of people don't sew. So I try to do things that everybody can do. But I will show you the set of fabric that I got to do for mine when I do it. It's so cute. This is one of my, I told you guys I have all this fabric, right? This is one of my sets of fabric that I have. It's called Time with Friends, and it was a collection in 2016. And there's that color that's the lavender, which I love, and it matches my lavender napkin that I have. There's a green with little flowers. There's a green polka dot. There's a green that has lavender and chives and chamomile on it. It's all herbs. Then there's the dark purple. Then there's the one with all the little potted plants and all the utensils. And there's a pink polka dot, or a purple polka dot. Then there's the cream with the little flowers. And then there's the green with the lavender. So this is the set I'm using when I do mine. Yes, there's way too much fabric here. But this is the set that I'm using. So I am doing 2 different ones out of this. I'm going to do a TN or a traveler's notebook with a fabric cover is coming out of here. And then I'm also doing a gardening journal that's going to have fabric pages and all of that I'm doing out of here. So I have a couple collections. This is one of my favorite collections. I have a couple others that I really like. I have 3 or 4 sets, 3 or 4 different fabrics that I want to use to make a tea journal that is actually, if you're familiar with teapots or anything like that, Royal Albert teapots. It is actual official Royal Albert fabric, which is like absolutely gorgeous. I have a couple different ones that I really like, but this is probably one of my favorites, and I love gardening stuff. So, but yeah, so. And when I make the gardening tin, it will have a section that'll be like the regular journaling part. But along with that, it's a digital kit that I'm working on right now. There will be a gardening planning area that has like a gridded surface where you can plan your garden. There will be a place where you can record all your garden stuff and just tons of stuff. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Mindy. And Connie and Melissa. Look, I have to use one of these because I just love these. I think these are so pretty. And I honestly think I could put this on here and not do anything else to this tag and it would look fine. But I'm not. Oh, yeah. See? Oh, you know what? That would look really good on there. What do you think? We're on here with the little lady. Oh, night, Lori. Yes, 4:30 comes early. Okay, I think I have to change this, though. I need to change it. Let's see if I can stick it there if it won't stick. Okay. The one with the words on it. This one? Or this one? The one with the text or the name? Yes. Well, I don't know what with the lady. Everybody likes something different. I'm giving this just a hint. The text, the name, the text. Okay, I've got 3 texts. And I'm just hitting the top of this with my tattered rose just to give it a little bit of a pink tone. I'm not dyeing it or, changing the colors. I'm just hitting sort of the ragged edges to give it a pink tone. Just enough that you can see it. You like the flower with the lady. Everybody likes different stuff. Okay. But text got it. There was more. I had 3 texts and a name and 2 ladies. So the text one's out. Actually, I think I like it right there. Right next to the little rose. Oh, you know what? Let me pull that off and put some glue underneath of it. Oh, look, the text pulled off on the back of it when I pulled it up. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It is a cute little flower. I just want to make sure I put some glue on there because if I don't, that will be all she wrote. And since we used this, I actually have, woohoo, I was almost dropped it everywhere. Well, it's glued on there now. This is a vintage piece, if I may cut it long enough. And I may not have. Nope, I didn't. Let me cut a longer one. I hate when that happens. It's actually a piece of vintage flannel. And it's cream. And I thought I would use it just because it sort of has that homey vibe to it. And this sort of has that whole, I don't know. Where did I find those flowers? These flowers, I have no idea. I have like 5 packs. I think I sold 4 packs the other day of them. Because, oh yeah, Kathy Jean, they're so nice. And they're big. They're, these flowers are, where's my ruler? They are about approximately 2.5 inches wide. Yeah, I love them. I mean, they just add a really nice, you know what? I don't really like this flannel on here after I thought I would like it, but I don't know if I really do or not. Not sure I like that. Yeah, I think I want to do something with this flower a little bit. Like, where is it? Let me see if my Fabri-Tac. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're really nice, Deborah. I have these because I have a ton. And when I say a ton, everybody calm down. It'll be fine. Hi, Connie Woods. How are you tonight? Well, thank you for checking in. I was wondering where you were at. What does the tag say? This or this? This one, it says Jane Eyre, and it's from the My Dearest Jane kit. This has the text from one of the pages in the book. Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about the tag for the flowers? If you're talking about the flowers, these are EK Success, Jolie's Boutique. These are actually from 2018. So they're a little bit, now I have to re-glue it. Yeah, I thought the flower needed a little bit more pink to it. Oh, yeah, see. That's what I'm talking about right there, buddy. Yep. Yes, that made the big difference. There you go. Deborah, do you like that one better? Is that better now? That color just made it pop. And there is like orange flowers through here and pink, and it just sort of. Oh, hey, Cheryl. Yes, it made a big difference, didn't it? Just that little bit of color. Nice. Yay. So there's another one. What do I do with my other? I had another tag. So get that one and that one. Nice. Lots of flowers. See, and that's going to go in there so good. Like even next to, let me find. Oh, it might be really good next to that page. Oh, yeah. See, even through in there, it's just like a perfect blend. Well, that's what I was wondering if I should spray the flannel too. I was thinking that. Now I got to find my spray again. Oh, April, get better. I will finish working on the tags, Connie, probably Monday. This coming Monday, because we only work on this Monday and Tuesday. So that'll give everybody time to get sort of caught up and everything. So Monday I will work on the rest of the tags, and if everything goes the way that I want it to, we'll finish tags Monday and start working on the cover. At least have the cover built and everything put together, and then night, April. Love you. Thanks for being here. And then we'll get it done then. Yeah, I want to do it as soon as, I want to, because my thoughts are do the main tags, and I may not do all the tags. Monday, what I may do is finish any of the plain tags, and leave these. We could do on, later even. And then we'll go ahead and build the cover. And then we can, that way how much. Okay, what you will need for supplies, you will need whatever paper you're going to use for the cover. So if you're going to use regular scrapbook paper, or you want to use like the paper in the kit, that's up to you. Whatever paper that you want to use, you'll need the paper for the cover. You will need either chipboard, or you can use a cereal box, or I used a stuffing box before, some kind of board. Now you have one of two choices. If you want a softer cover, then if you want a softer cover, and I was trying to, did I put it in here? Hold on, let me see if, yeah, I put it in here. Hold on. If you want a softer cover, and by softer cover, like this right here, you can see, it flexes. It is hard, but it flexes. This was made out of a stuffing box. Now, if you want a thicker cover, then you either need to use chipboard or like cereal box, something like that, and glue two pieces together so you have it double thick. If you want a bigger, heavier, sturdier cover. So it really depends on how much are you going to use your cup, how much you're going to use it. If you're going to use it all the time, then you want a thicker cover. You'll need that. If you have grommets in a grommet setter, or eyelets in an eyelet setter, depending on which type you use, I'm not going to get in that argument, because people in different places have it called different things. So you want it in your stretchy elastic if you want to use that. Now, I will tell you that you do not have to use the stretchy elastic. You can use like any kind of cording, like yarn or like a fabric trim cording, things like that if you want to. So, you do have your option about what you want to use. Thanks, Mom. Okay, so there we are with the tag, the topper string. I hate strings. It's stringing everywhere. So there we are with the colored topper. And then we've got that one. So I'm sort of going to carry this. Okay, if you don't have an eyelet kit, you can, if you just have a hole punch, you can punch holes in it and use that and it'll be fine. People just use grommets because of wear and tear. But yeah. So I like that. So I think I'll carry on with sort of this color vibe, the tattered rose vibe that we're doing. I think it just matches the roses perfectly. So even I can hear it matches. So I'm really happy with that. Just like that. That looks really good together. Yeah, so that looks really good. What I should do is I should tape this here with a piece of my black tape and have a little flip out journaling spot. Yes, you can make a reinforcer just like, yes, you can do that too, Deborah. Yeah, so there's a lot of different ways that you can do it. You know, that's sort of a preference thing. Okay, now here is something. I'm just throwing this out here because I'm trying to, give you guys, options. If you don't want to use the elastic, you can make them just like this and sew them into a binding and use it. I mean, that the option is still there. So if you don't have a, specific things that maybe you need, if you're going to do this or that or the other, improvise, sew yours into a cover. What you can do too, if you do not have that and you do not want to poke holes, what you can do is, let me grab this one I got here. Let me take one of these out and show you. Oh, well, let me take two out because then it'll be out of the way. Okay. Say you don't want to do that. I know this is going to be really big, so it'd be sort of goofy. You can take yarn, string, whatever you want to use. I've used twine on them before. And if you don't want to poke holes and you don't have, anything like that, you can take any kind of string, put down the middle of your signature, put it where you want it, bring it up. And I'm just using this ribbon because I had this over here in case I wanted it for my journal. And just tie it in a bow. If you have multiples, then you can pull all of them together and then tie it in a bow here. If you want it permanent, you can do a knot, or you can tie it where you can take them out and, use them if you want to. This slides right over, your spine. And then if you flip it over, it attaches just like that, just like the elastic. And you can do that. So, I mean, there are alternatives if you don't have some of the materials. I think a lot of times, especially in tutorials, people will go, and I try to do that. I try to give you alternatives because I know some people will go, look, this is how we're doing it. And this, you have to have this is, no, you don't. You don't ever have to have anything. There is always a way you can do it a different way. And I try to offer those because, honestly, if you're just starting journaling, I mean, and let's face it, especially right now, I mean, you've got all kinds of issues going on in the world, people working, people not working, all that. It may have been a struggle to buy the $4 kit if nobody's working, let alone having to go out and buy a bunch of tools you don't have. So, if you don't have paper doilies, that's fine. Go to my DIY. I have how you can make doilies out of your wax paper you have at the house, which you can make out of any paper and, ink it or, dye your paper and do that. If you don't have, I mean, there's just a ton of ways. If you don't have a sewing machine and you want sewing in your journal, you want to make ribbons to put along the edges, sew it by hand. There is a way to do everything. And I am going to be doing some hand sewing in this. So, night, Mama. But yeah, so there are all kinds of alternatives there. In ways that you can do anything. So you can tie that, and if you have 3 here, pull up all 3 of them together, join them in the center and tie them. And then you have a really nice design on your spine too. So, oh, you're welcome, Nettie. Well, it's just sometimes you just don't have it. And, let's face it, I've got 4 kids. There's been moments that, maybe things weren't so great, with everybody. I don't care who you are. Nobody's ever had everything always. Good night, Mr. Mom. Elizabeth, you're so funny. But yeah, so there all are alternatives. So we will be next Monday. We will finish working on tags and we will start working on the cover as far as like constructing the cover, and we'll see time-wise what goes on. And then we'll try, working on it on Tuesday. I try not to take too long on journals because let's face it, 4 or 5 days committed to a journal is hard for some people, let alone weeks at a time. So I try to, offer that alternative. So, okay. I am going to get off here now. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know we're a little bit over. Yeah, it is coming along great. Yeah, I really, really like it. So you guys have a great night. Stay safe. Be careful. I love you guys. Thank you guys for your love and support, and following me. And you guys are all sweet and all your compliments. Really, Deborah, thank you so much. You do too. So you guys have a great night, and we will see you back tomorrow with our wonderful Wednesday Live. We got some cool things to do over there. So you guys have a great night, and we will talk to you later. Bye.